This is the 511 Tactical Sabre 2.0. This is the exact same jacket, the exact same color and everything that President Volodymyr Zelenskyy of Ukraine has been seen wearing. But that's not the reason I'm wearing this jacket. It's a very good jacket. It's not a true soft shell jacket, but that's why I like it. And the thing about a soft shell jacket is a true soft shell jacket is really good for like up north where it just gets stupid cold, right? The problem with materials, you can't have a material that's 100% breathable and 100% waterproof. What I'm telling you is that this jacket is 90% waterproof, but it's very, very breathable, which makes it ideal for a place like Florida. I mean, let's take a look at the pocket placement, right? The pocket placement is good. There's 4 pockets. We got these pockets here, and the way these pockets work, they're waterproof pockets, and the zippers are waterproof zippers, and they're really done correctly. The zippers are designed in such a way, you see how the zipper goes into a little slot if you really zip it up all the way. The zippers are designed in such a way that they really have waterproofness in mind. I like these cuff links. They're good. They got the Velcro and they also got a snap there. But I typically like the Velcro when I'm doing certain tasks where I don't want the sleeves to ride up on me. That's excellent. It's just a very well thought out design. If you're carrying a firearm, then you can very quickly access the side of your body, you know. So you can very quickly, and it's on both sides. So there's just like one tab here, and you pull it, and it just comes right off. So you could very quickly access whatever you need to access. What I specifically like about these internal pockets is they're where you can actually get to them. So this one's Velcro, and then this one is, you know, yet another zippered pocket. I wish they would have some just big, huge pockets there where you could fit some like rifle magazines or something. That'd be kind of nice. You know, one thing I like about the British camo schmucks is they're actually jackets that kind of have a load-bearing purpose, and they could easily hold rifle magazines if you wanted to. But I'm going to give you an example. In this pocket right here, I got one of my flashlights, and it just pretty easily holds whatever crap I want to hold in there. I'm going to whip out my keys real quick. I'm a big fan of having just a huge key ring, and I color code all my keys, and you'll notice that this just fits in the pocket just fine. I have no issue shoving that in that pocket real quick, you know. And so it's very good. It's just a very good overall system. You could fit a lot of stuff in these pockets. And then in here, I got like a little notepad. It's just some sticky notes, really, you know. So again, you could keep notes in these pockets. You can keep a map in there, you know. You'll notice there's obviously patch area for patch identification. But there's even more pockets right here. I mean, the pockets just keep coming with this thing. This hood is designed to where it'll fit over a helmet. And if it gets super cold, it's not a feature I utilize much in Florida, but it does go up to here if necessary. So it does that whole thing. If it gets super freaking cold, it does that whole thing. Not a feature I utilize that often, but is there if you need it. You know, it's got a drawstring, so you can tighten this thing up if it keeps sliding off the helmet for any reason. Definitely compatible with the helmet. It even has like a bill thing here, like a duck bill thing, which kind of goes over helmets and stuff like that, and it integrates very nicely with my bicycle helmet because it kind of just makes the water shed off. So the water's not getting right in your face, which is actually a very good innovation they came up with. They knew that it was a high probability somebody would put this over a helmet. So yeah, it integrates perfectly with helmets of all different size. The hood is removable. You can remove the hood. Don't. Word to the wise, don't. The reason I say just don't is because I can't tell you how many I've seen. I've seen these for sale on eBay without the hood. They're always being sold without the hood. So just keep the hood attached. Absolutely no reason to remove it. You could have a separate jacket that doesn't have a hood if you want. I certainly do. One of the major strengths of this jacket is it's a really good hood on there. And you're going to want that if it starts raining. That's kind of the whole purpose behind this kind of jacket. It's been terrible weather for North Florida, at least. But I know you guys up north are going to laugh at me, but for Florida standards, it's been some pretty awful weather the past couple days. Not as cold as I thought it would be, but I definitely, you know, I knew I was going to review this particular soft shell, and all in all, I give this a A+. It definitely is not. It's definitely not cheap at all, but it's a great jacket. I 100% recommend it, and quite frankly, it's cheaper than the soft shells I've had. The soft shells I've had are just stupid expensive, and they're not as breathable as this thing is. So 511 Tactical Sabre 2.0, thumbs way up. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, tell your friends. 511 Tactical Sabre 2.0, do I recommend it? Yes, I do. Get yourself a good jacket. Jordan Cherub signing off.